the mood I experienced on the first edition or the maiden edition has been experienced differently. Can I get the smiles I saw last year? Can I get it? If you're not going to give me that smile, I'm not going to continue with the remarks. Are you happy? Are you happy? Okay, let me give you a reason why you should be happy. As CEOs who are going to, at the end of the day, be awardees and experience whether there has been improvement in your performance or otherwise. But whatever it is, let me start by giving a distinction between the word celebration and motivation. And then we choose whether we are here to celebrate or we are here to motivate ourselves when it comes to a public enterprise league table. What is it? Is this program for us to come and celebrate? I deem it as a management tool. A management tool I formulated to engender competition amongst us as specified entities, falling into the three categories we have always known: the state ownership, the state-owned entities or enterprises, SOEs, other state entities, OSCs. The two categories put together are 128 enterprises. And then there are the JVCs, joint venture companies, which make up 47, giving a total of 175 of us on CS Asset Register. Significant number. So when DG of SIGA leads this effort and says that the theme for the second PILT award is building the economic superhighway, then he really chose a befitting team. Because 175 enterprises owned by the state, some fully and some partially, participating in developing this economy is very significant. And the enterprises comprise some of the most significant in terms of assets or balance sheets: ECG, VRA, GNPC, Ghana Gas, and so on. You see, these are significant companies with presence, economic presence in our enterprise space. So what we're doing this year, building the economic superhighway, which has been the theme of the second edition of the PILT, for me is the right one. But let me also share with you what has taken us thus far. The president carried a vision, and the vision was a simple one. The public enterprises have been characterized with a high indebtedness, loss-making, inefficiencies, since Nkrumah's time. And for him, we should change the narrative. Changing the narrative, it goes with ideas and people, and the people are you. The vision is coming from him. We are the ones to drive this with ideas and the necessary tools to make this happen. Now, in my capacity as Minister of Public Enterprises, taking over the present vision and sharing with everybody, I have visited almost 50 enterprises and interacted with management team, and sometimes there is board presence, almost 50. And I can know and understand why we have that characterization since independence. So many challenges, so many. And so I'm saying you should be happy, because when I look at the outcomes today, we have made significant improvement. Let me give you some figures to buttress what I'm saying. For example, you can only manage what you can measure as a principle. If you can't put figures on it for you to know whether there's improvement or not, it will be feeling whether you are doing well or not. But come to think of it, the oversight of the public enterprises, the president's own vision to establish SIGA and say SIGA should be the driving institution to oversight them. That is one side of the oversight. The president goes ahead and establishes a secretariat and man the secretariat with a minister for the first time in the history of the country. Of course, the minister is myself. First time, never happened before. And the minister to oversight SIGA, and that structure to give governance oversight over all the enterprise. First time in the history of this country. Assuming this position, I see the Constitution of the Republic. The Constitution talks about a parliamentary select committee to be in charge of employment, social welfare, and state enterprises. But the committee, its work was hampered or hindered by non-availability of documents, which is audited account to peruse to be able to oversight the enterprises. Today, we have made significant strides. SIGA oversighting the enterprises to get them compliant with Public Financial Management Act and compliant with the SIGA laws itself. We have been able to move audited account preparation, which only was six out of the numerous enterprises in 2016 to today more than 100. More than 100. And not only the number, but complying with the Public Financial Management Act itself requires that end of February, that's the second month of the succeeding year, you do prepare the account and give to the Auditor General to audit. By end of April, you must have prepared your audited account. You'll be surprised to learn that a lot of the enterprises met that deadline. Others haven't, but in requirement of the Public Financial Management Act, which put it at almost 6 months, you have seen a lot of companies still complying. Today, I know a lot of enterprises have added audited account. So the story today is that the committee, Parliamentary Select Committee on Employment, Social Welfare and State Enterprises, now have audited account to peruse and add their oversight function to complement what SIGA is doing. And I know some of you CEOs have certainly been invited to appear before the committee and presented your audited account. That is part of the experience we gathered in this room today have generated. And I mean, it is the result we have generated and making the Parliamentary Select Committee functional, because it has always been there. In Parliament today, it is one of the interesting committees because now it has documents, audited account to peruse, to exercise it oversight. They are happy. You have reason to be happy. Everybody here has a reason to be happy, because if you had not been compliant, that august committee of Parliament couldn't have been functional and inviting you to appear before it. So you have to clap for yourself, I think so. And then when it comes to performance contract signing, the story was about 16 in 2016. I don't know whether the figure 6, because it was 2016, 6 audited account and 16 or 18 when it comes to performance contract signed. Today, SIGA has on its record about 73 performance contracts signed. About 73. And making every effort to add to the list of institutions or entities that sign performance contract. And once performance contract, the dimensions of the performance contract has to do with various aspects, deployment of technology, attainment of target and so on. This is typical management effort that is being made to manage the public enterprise space. We've all done well. when it comes to even profitability, which is required of the state-owned enterprises, the SOEs are supposed to attain profitability. And like I said earlier, we're characterized by loss making. Today, the narrative is different to tell me that you have reason to be happy. The story is different. I can say that the trend has been in, I think, 2019, I should have updated myself. 2019, the SOE must have reported a loss, accumulated loss position of about 5.16 billion. In 2020, the loss were cut into about half, into about 2.6 billion. And in 2020, the total loss reported is around 1.7 billion. So it means that if we're measuring performance on the scale of good, better, best, we may not be there. For us to have said we have attained the best position we desire. But measuring our performance on the scale of bad, worst, in which case the bad is the best, we have done well because we have moved a situation from a worst position through a worst to a bad position we will not desire, but we are moving to get the best of the results, which is what as the outcome the president expects of us. We are making good strides. We have reason to be happy. And the belt, I tell you, comes in as the competitive tool to say, this company did better, it improved or slacked, whatever the particular industry challenge is, we know that every management, every board of the public enterprises are doing their best. And so I am motivated. I hope you also get motivated, and we have reason to celebrate. I would say to the awardees, just like DG said, those that, like TBC that came first, you can't be sure. I am pure as I stand here. I like purity. I'm pure. I don't even know which company is the best in OSC category or SOE category. And I don't know the overall best. But that ignorance is a place for me because it tells you I'm interested in the management tool, public enterprise league table. Whatever the outcome is, the technical people who put the work together, I experienced them in the course of their work. I interrogated, made suggestions, made input, and I know they've done a very good work. I do not expect complaints because a lot of thinking has gone into the award categories and the ranking. If you come first, congratulations to you. If you come last, what is the opposite of congratulations? Best luck next time. But like I said last year, if you are last, you only put yourself in focus that you need more attention than the first. So,
thanks for watching. Please like, subscribe,
and click on the bell for more updates.